I never thought I'll be doing a video addressing this situation, but it has to be done. I am your host, AzuriteRabbit, and two of my shorts have gotten a good amount of views, and with those views came a lot of comments telling me that I'm cheating, hacking, using APKs on Dragon Ball Legends because of my Chrono Crystal amount. And what I have to say about that is, they're all copium. Yeah, okay, I will, yes. They're lying, or in this case, it's not true. If you've been a subscriber of mine for like 3 years or more, you've seen my progress throughout the whole time of my Chrono Crystal amount, and you know that I'm legit. And I will explain why that is. First of all, I don't know how you do cheatings or hacking or IPK, so even if I'm trying to prove it to you, I don't know how you do it because I don't really care to cheat or know how to do it because for me it doesn't give me any benefit. Second of all, I actually have a lot of Chrono Crystals because I legit don't summon. I have a hard time summoning on Legends because I am someone who likes certain characters very much, so I mostly save for those characters, and they mostly only appear 1 or 2 times every year, and that is if I'm lucky, so it's very easy for me to save for those characters, because everything else doesn't really appeal to me and I have no need to summon because, okay, I summon. What now? It's okay, I guess. I don't do PvP, so I also don't need to have the next best unit, so I have literally no reason to hack in this game, I just don't. Some of you could say, oh, but you're probably boasting about it on your social media. Not really. The only time I boasted was just when I hit 100k Chrono Crystals, because as a free-to-play, and as someone who have never spent money on this game, it was a big milestone for me. Okay, it may not be a big milestone for some of you, but for me it is. So I was like, you know, I want to celebrate the situation, so I'm gonna do a video about it. Maybe that will help other people who are having issues saving to feel like, yo, I wanna have that amount, so I'm gonna try my hardest to not get baited by the banners, or, you know, maybe help someone, or I don't know, it was just for fun, you know? I was never expecting people to be so obsessed over my Chrono Crystals, but at the same time, I should be expecting this because I've made Dragon Ball Legends content for like 3 years. Now I've kind of backed up about it because I don't care much about the game as much as I used to. That's also one of the reasons, but I digress. Because even all the time that I was making all that content, a lot of people were asking me, Azurite, how do you save? Azurite, how do you get so many Chrono Crystals? Azurite, why is your hacking? What is your cheating? What are you doing? And I'm like, calm down people, alright, calm down. I just save? Because again, I don't have reasons to summon on every single banner that Legends drops, you know? Because mainly, I save for Broly, maybe Turles, Kale, Raditz, and those characters, as you can hear me saying, the only popular one you could say it's Broly, but throughout the whole year, usually just 2 units usually drop, and for the rest, it's like, you rarely see a new unit, so I have so much time to save for when a Broly comes out, you know? So for me it's very easy to save, not because that I really want to save, because I don't feel happy when I summon on any character, you know? I don't get that excitement that many of you have of, oh my god, I got the new unit, yes! Or I don't have the thing of like, I got a Goku, I got a Vegeta, oh my god, yeah, the new units look so good, wow! I don't have that. I mean, if you see my summons as well, I'm like, oh my god, I got the LF. Nice. I got the Broly! Yeah! It's a sparking. You know? That happens on my summons. I get like there's an LF that people are like so excited, and I'm like, what's the sparkings? It's a bully? I need it. I discard the LF, I get the LF, and I'm like, oh, I got the LF. Can I get bully? Yes! So yeah, that's my mindset. And another thing I want to point out about my journey of saving so many Chrono Crystals, it's because in the beginning, just like some of you are starting to play Legends, or still have that spark of playing Dragon Ball Legends, I actually had a very hard time saving in the beginning. Because when I started playing, it was like the Broly Bonanza. They just announced the red Ikari Broly. It was a while ago, I know. But I was like, oh my god, Broly! I need this game, I need it! And of course, it was a free-to-play Broly, I got it. I couldn't max him out, I think in terms of soul boost, I don't think I got him 100%. But, you know, I was so excited, and then I saw that there was like another banner, that it was a summonable banner for Legends Super Saiyan. It had like 3 or 4 Brolys on that banner, and you bet your ass I was summoning every day if I could on that banner. I was grinding the story, I was grinding everything so that I could summon on that Broly banner. And I made it my goal to max out every single Broly on Dragon Ball Legends. And of course, nowadays, they're all maxed out, and I have no reason to really summon, because I have everything that I need now, so I'm literally just saving for when a new Broly comes in the game. That's it, that's how I've been saving all this time, and how recently, for the last year, it has been very easy for me to get it, because again, I maxed out my Brolys already, so I don't have more reasons to summon, because in the past, when I was maxing out my Brolys, I would summon here and there trying to get more Broly copies, or try to get what's it called, that banner that had like the sparking energy, I forgot the name. Limit Break banner? I think it's the name? I don't know. But that specific banner on the screen right now, I will also summon on that banner when it drops, because I was really maxing out my Brolys. But now I don't have a reason to summon on that either, so all the reasons that I had to summon are kinda gone. So for me it's very easy to save, and that's how I've been saving throughout all this time. But yes, occasionally I do summon, but it's only like the first step, the daily summons. I don't usually go all out or do more than one rotation. It's very rare. I usually only do that for like celebrations, or if there is a character that I may like, but again, it's very rare. But I do summon, but it's never a really big amount, so maybe in a few more weeks I get my Chrono Crystals back from normal logins and doing daily stuff. I get my Chrono Crystals back, but again, going all out is just for Brolys, and sometimes, again, even if I do get a Broly or a character that I really like, sometimes I just get to do one copy of the character, and then I go to do co-op and get the Z-Power from the co-op and put that on my character. I did that for, I believe, Bully and Shall I Assist. I did like a few rotations to get one copy, and then after that copy, it was mainly using SP medals. At the time, now it's very hard to do with those, and co-op. So that's also another reason why I have so many Chrono Crystals, because I just go for one copy and then I just easily farm co-op, and with time and patience I, max them out. But again, it depends on the situation, and that's another thing that I forgot to mention that I also do in Dragon Ball Legends. So I hope that kind of explains the whole thing of how I have so many Chrono Crystals. Right now I have, I believe, almost 90k Chrono Crystals. I am getting close again to 100 because I summoned on Ultra Broly. I had 100k Chrono Crystals, which I spent like 50 to max him out on the first day. And now I'm back at saving, and I'm maybe soon enough I'm gonna get 100k again, because if there is no Broly, a Turles, or a new Sparking Kale or whatever, yeah, because I'm not going after extremes. I've been there, I've done that. I'm not going after extremes. Never again, okay? But yeah, until that time comes, I'm always going to keep saving. So no, I don't use hacking, I don't use cheats, because I honestly don't need to. I have no reason to do it because I don't gain anything from doing it. And you bet your ass that I'm not gonna do it either after having all this time to get my Broly's to max stat. I'm not going to risk any of it, alright? I already don't give Legends that much attention anymore because I don't care as much as I used to, let alone losing my account for doing a cheat that I don't really need or care for. So yeah, I hope this explained my whole situation. And if you're a veteran on my channel like these members on the screen, you will be a bit tired of hearing me saying, no, I don't cheat, you guys know that. But I mean, for the newcomers, I hope this will explain it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are still pissed off and still don't believe me, that's your problem at this point. If you don't believe it, you don't believe it. I explain myself and that's up to you. If you guys believe it or not, I don't really care. But for those who are genuinely wondering and are new to my channel and didn't see the whole progress of me getting Chrono Crystals, hopefully this explained very well how I got it. It was not about farming, it was not about hacking or anything, it was just the fact that I have a certain mentality that I just want to summon for characters that I really love and have a passion for. Because if I summon for every character, then I'm not gonna have enough for when the character that I really want comes to the game. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you like Dragon Ball or you like my content, feel free to subscribe and ring the bell to not miss every single video. I do some Dragon Ball Heroes, I do some theories, speculations, reactions, so if you like that, you know what to do. Thank you all so much. I hope to see you all on my next video, short or stream. So stay tuned for that content, my friends.
I'm gonna read this